We recently were able to get our hands on the Omen X Compact Desktop. The device has been up on the Omen website for over a year. We covered the Omen X launch last year, and even then the backpack was on their website. I thought it was just a render, but we actually got to have a go on one, and yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, man. So what's the whole thing all about? Well, I guess in a way HP have addressed a very first world problem, and that is when you're playing VR, do you not notice that the cables get in the way a little bit? Wouldn't it be easier if you could carry your PC around with you? That way you can have shorter cables going from your computer to your headset. That's the concept, that's the question they asked, and this is their solution to that problem. In terms of official documentation, there still is very little out there. If you go on the Omen website, you can see that what we know about it is that it is a small compact desktop PC. It's VR ready. The whole thing is designed to keep the PC away from your back so that it stays cool, and also so that it's comfortable to carry. They say on the website that the whole shebang, including all the batteries, is less than £10. And having had this on my back, I can say, when you hold the unit out at arm's length, yeah, it's heavy, like any PC, but on your back, not a problem whatsoever. Absolutely fine. The power itself comes from two of these proprietary batteries, which you can see here. They reckon each one lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. Now that obviously will depend on the usage of the machine. If you're doing your Excel spreadsheets, you can probably get a bit longer out of it. The batteries are allegedly hot swappable, so you should be able to pull one out, charge it up on the fly, and then swap them over. The actual machine itself does have an internal battery, so you will have time to move these around, and just in case you're caught short. The battery life does sound to be a bit short if you're talking about 2 hours of gaming, but then again, this whole thing is designed to be had on your back so you can just be fanning around in your living room. Do you want it to last longer than 2 hours? Because I think VR's a bit much after about 25 minutes. Well, that's all very well and good having this PC as a backpack, but what do you do with it when you're not playing VR? Do you just spend £2 on a computer that you keep in a cupboard most of the time? Absolutely fantastic. The PC comes away from the backpack and it has its own dock, so it can turn back into an absolutely wicked looking desktop PC. Brilliant. We don't know final specs at this time. In fact, we don't know any specs at all. There's no price yet. There's no release date. At this point, it's more of a proof of concept. All we know is that the unit that we were allowed to play with had a GTX 1080 running in it. Considering this is Omen, it's not going to go any lower than that. These are cutting edge, super expensive builds. We were using it with the Vive, ran absolutely fine. They had a build of Superheart and a build of Space Pirate Simulator. The fact that you didn't have the additional cables meant that the games were actually loads of fun. My only critique of playing the Vive last year was that I can't jump around as much as I'd like because I'm very mindful of these cables. Will this ever really be on sale? Will it ever be taken seriously? I don't know. Is it just a mark device, just to put it out there, proof of concept, get ahead of the competition, have a muck around at a show? Possibly. You know what? And even if it stays as that, it's still wicked, and I would rather see people doing this than not doing this. So go ahead, fill your boots, lads. If money was no object, I would buy this just as a PC because I think it looks wicked, man. And you know that it's going to have wicked specs on the inside. Quality, mate. We seem to run into Omen quite a lot, so we tend to have a go on their stuff whenever we see them. We've done the Omen X before, you can see that here, and we also managed to have a go on another piece of Omen hardware, which we did in another video. Absolutely cracking piece of kit, this. Click on it, like and subscribe. Yeah, all that. Ta, cheers.